just like losing weight. While me on the other hand, I'm just gaining weight because I handle everything differently. When I 10 days ago, I hope I'm saying this right, it's probably like 10 days, and I lost 5 pounds. Like, 5 pounds is not a lot. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're joining me for the first time, I'm Athena, and normally I have Unif here with me, but tonight this video is going to be done solo. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Remember to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your family and friends. Now, what I'm going to be talking about, I'm sure it can help at least one person. So recently I made a post on Instagram, and a lot of persons have been messaging me about the post. So I posted that I gave up meat, and it just caused a buzz because everybody was like, does that really work, doc? So they assume that because I'm a doctor, I'm doing this like based on medical research and all of that stuff. And then there were some naysayers who were basically saying that giving up meat is like the worst thing to do. You can't lose weight like that. The best thing to do is to eat more meat and give up everything else. And I understand everybody's point of view. And let me just say this disclaimer. This is not based on any medical knowledge that I have. Well, kind of, because I know that to lose weight, you have to cut your calories. That's the first thing. But it's not really like a medical thing. It's just a personal thing that has worked for me in the past, right? And I know I shouldn't be drinking wine, but I deserve it. By the way, this is the peach Moscato. Like, it's really good. Like, it's giving me a vibe. So anyways, back to the topic. So why did I give up meat, and why does giving up meat work for me? Now, this is a personalized thing because for me personally, when you're trying to lose weight, you have to know yourself. Like, the first thing is that you know yourself, and you try to figure out what will work for you, because what might work for me might not work for everybody else, and what might work for everybody else might just not work for me. So you really have to know yourself. You have to take time to know your body. And if you're a person that's giving advice to people about weight loss, don't just take everybody like at face value and just use the same thing for everybody. You have to like understand the person's lifestyle, understand some of the endurance that the person might have, and some of the things that might push the person to their goals, right? So let me just backtrack and tell you why I decided to give up meat. Now, I'm on internship, as everybody must know by now, and it's very stressful. When I say stressful, I mean stressful. A lot of my colleagues, they're actually losing weight because they don't eat, or they don't get to eat when they want to because it's so busy and it's so stressful. So everybody's just like losing weight. While me on the other hand, I'm just gaining weight because I handle everything differently. When I'm stressed out, I eat. So unlike the typical intern that's not going to eat, I am going to eat, and that's just me. Yes. It's very sad for me because if I was like a person who, when I'm stressed, I don't eat, then I would have been losing a lot of weight. But I eat. So on a typical day when I'm on call, I'm very stressed. I hate being on call, by the way, because so I hate being on call because it's so intense, and sometimes you don't get any sleep whatsoever, and then you have to start the next day at work like nothing happened, like you just did not sleep at all. So I really don't like being on call, and then I miss my daughter. I basically stress eat. So a typical day I'm going to describe for you guys, and you will make your judgment. You can realize that this is very unhealthy. So normally in the mornings I don't really eat early, so I'd probably eat my first meal like 11, 12 o'clock, and that meal would be like some chicken and fries, right? With a bottle of Sprite and a bottle of water. Now, mind you, it's normally the small bottle of Sprite, but it's still soda. Which before internship, and I never used to really drink soda that much because I'm not really a fan of soda, right? I'm a fan of margaritas, but not soda, right? So that would be the start, my starting meal, right? And then like about 3-4 o'clock, I'll get my lunch from the canteen, which should oftentimes is baked chicken with rice. You can just see where the chicken is just adding up and the food is just adding up, and I'm just eating. Then around 8 to 10, I'm depressed. I am tired by this time and I can't go to sleep yet because I still have 1,000,001 patients to see and a lot of things to do. So what do? I buy a hot dog, guys, and relish, cheese, mayonnaise, you name it, is stuffed into that hot dog, and I'll eat that. And then I'll tell myself that, oh my god, I just had to stitch up somebody's private parts, and there was so much blood and it was so gross. I should probably drink a soda to open up my appetite and everything. So I buy another soda and a water. So you can see that I'm doing all of this, and mind you, I might be snacking in between. So you can see that I'm taking in a lot of calories every day, and you know, I would exercise every day, but then I'm still gaining all of this weight, and you know, it's just getting frustrating. But it's because I was taking in too much. Now, so how does giving up meat work for me? If you listen to what I'm doing, is that I'm constantly overeating, I'm constantly eating too much. And it's just based on availability. The food is always available, so I just eat it. Like, it's my coping mechanism. I just eat the food. It's available and I eat it. So know that I've given up meat. There's lots of things that have changed for me. For one, I have to cook more for myself, because where am I going to get food when I'm hungry? I can't just go to the truck and buy it because they don't sell any vegetarian food. So I can't think of anywhere to get food. So what do? I have to cook for myself. So that's not even the end of it. The next morning I wake up, had a stressful duty, I slept for 2 hours, I'm tired, but I still have to go see my patients and do whatever needs to be done for them. So I buy a breakfast, stewed chicken with some food, and I buy a cup of coffee, and that's how I start my day. When I get home now, I'm like, I'm so tired, I'm post-call. You know what? I'm just going to buy some fast food and eat, because at this point, I can't be bothered to go and cook. And that's just the cycle for me. Like, I'm always tired and, you know, I can't be bothered to cook. But if I only eat certain things, I can't just readily get food when I want. So what does that mean? It means that I have to cook more. So the other day I came home, I was so tired, guys, but I fell asleep. I had a porridge for breakfast in the morning, and then I fell asleep and I woke up and I had some noodles, because that's all I had to eat. I knew I needed food, so I was like, what am I going to do? Where can I get some vegetarian food? I couldn't think of anywhere, so I ended up cooking. Yes, it was something simple. It was some cabbage with saltfish and some boiled food, but it was still something that I cooked. Bear in mind that I cook with olive oil, so I don't use that vegetable oil stuff that they use in the restaurants. That's for one. For two, I'm cooking for myself and my taste, so I don't have to add all these things to the food to make it better. And three, it's vegetable. Like, it doesn't have all of that calorie that comes with the meat, and not just the meat, but the preparation of the meat. So yeah, and that's what I had, and I can't just run and buy fast food. So since I've started, I gave up meat like 10 days ago. I hope I'm saying this right. It's probably like 10 days. And I lost 5 pounds. Like, you know, 5 pounds is not a lot, but it's a lot for me in 10 days. Like, I feel like that's a good accomplishment. And I feel like if I continue on that path, and of course not drinking alcohol, because I don't drink as much alcohol as I used to either. But this is a one-off experience, guys. That's a one-time thing. Yeah. So I feel like with all of that and cutting all of those calories out of my diet, I feel like I'm bound to lose the weight. My target is 15 to 20 pounds. I'm hoping that I can make it to that point, because sometimes what happens is that I give up. But I feel like I have been pressing on, even when the temptations come, even when I'm tired and I don't want to cook, I still go in the kitchen and I cook something. So yeah, that's why I gave up meat. So basically giving up meat wasn't because I think that meat is all bad, because I know that we need protein and everything, but I gave up meat. And I do eat seafood, by the way, so I eat fish and shrimp, but I gave up meat because of availability. I find that if the food is less available, then I'll eat less. So nowadays what I'll do is that I carry a little bit of nuts in a little Ziploc bag to work, and sometimes I just munch on 2 nuts when I'm feeling, a little hungry, or I just drink my water. Or sometimes I'll snack on jackfruit. Yes, guys, I'm a lover for jackfruit. But at least it's fruit, and jackfruit will fill you, so you'll feel, and the calories from fruit, I feel like your body it's natural, so your body just breaks it down way faster. So, yeah, that's why. So, guys, it's nothing medical. I'm not giving any medical advice. As a matter of fact, for my patients that I want to lose weight, I refer them to the dietitian. So I'm no expert, but I know that this worked for me in the past. I remember in 2014, I actually went down to like 133 pounds. And yeah, it was from giving up meat. So it's something that has worked for me in the past, and I'm just trying it again because I really want to lose a couple of pounds. It's not that I hate my body or anything, but I just feel like I'm not my healthiest self, and I want to be healthy. You can't be telling patients to lose weight and all of this when you're just stacking up on it. I'm not saying that if persons are overweight, everybody has to try to lose weight, or if something is wrong with you or you don't look good or anything. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not trying to body shame anybody. I'm just saying that currently I am uncomfortable with my size, and it's a personal choice for me that I made to do something about it. I remember the night before I gave up meat, actually the morning of when I gave up meat, I remember going on the scale, and I saw a number that I've never seen on a scale outside of pregnancy, and I really wanted to cry. Like, I was so sad about it. I couldn't believe that I'd gone so far, and I'm just missing the bud. Like, I'm 5 pounds down and I'm pressing on. So guys, wish me luck. I'll definitely have a follow-up video with my progress and showing, a before and after. Nothing fancy, but yeah, that was my reason. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Remember to share it with your family and friends. Drop a comment below about some of the things that you're doing, or some of the things that I could do to possibly improve my outcome. And if there's anything that you're struggling with and you want help to stay disciplined, to stay on that path, you can always message me, or you can always comment. I'm willing to help people just stay on the path. And it's not just weight loss, it's life in general. Sometimes we just need to set a goal and just stay on the path. So if you want help with that, you can always look me up. That's it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace out.